Good morning, hello, and welcome to the Anthill channel. I've recently gotten into the exciting world of ant keeping. And luckily here in Arizona where I live, we've just had some pretty heavy rainfalls. And with these recent rainfalls, I know that queen ants by the millions will be going out and performing their nuptial mating flight. I'm very hopeful that with these recent rains, I'll be able to catch a queen ant for myself, and to share with all of you, of course. So please join me as I strap on my zestiest pair of shoes. Today I'm going to take a little walk around my neighborhood. In my research, I've found out that queens can be all different shapes and sizes, so I'm going to keep a very keen eye out today. And look at this, within just 10 minutes of my walk, I'm able to stumble upon a Tetramorium queen, or pavement ant. How exciting! She's currently being ushered out of her colony by her worker and major sisters, though she has not yet mated, so I'm not going to catch her. Just gonna wish her good luck. Just like I believe that this Tetramorium worker is doing to this queen just a few feet away. Perhaps they grew up together, knowing each other their entire lives. Now the worker sister is saying one final goodbye and good luck to her big sister as she goes off to found her own colony and start her own family. How exciting and scary. Good luck. Still not what I'm looking for. I think I'll move on. And I'm in luck, as not even 20 minutes later, I'm able to find this very tiny queen ant. I know that she is a queen, though, because her gaster, or butt, is so large that she even has to drag it on the ground. This is not at all common in a worker or major ant. After a bit of research on my own, I'm pretty sure that this species of ant is a Solenopsis, or fire ant. And how interesting! The size of this queen is the same size as one of those workers or majors from that Tetramorium colony we saw earlier. Like I said earlier, they can come in all shapes and sizes. I'm excited to see the size of her workers. Personally, for this queen, I think a good name might be Tinkerbell. But tell me what you think. It's getting pretty hot, and I think I'll call it a day here. And I cannot believe my luck. As I return home, I go to wash my hands, and I notice what but a queen ant helping herself to a bit of fresh water from in my kitchen sink. I picked her up immediately and offered her a fresh test tube with some fresh water. She eagerly crawled in and got settled in right away. She even has some brood now. After a bit of further research, I believe that she is a Chromatogaster, or acrobat ant. How exciting! We can call this queen Queen Bee. I also couldn't believe my luck, as just the next day at work, when I come across this very beautiful Pogonomyrmex queen, or harvester ant. I did not have a test tube at this time, but seeing the wing scars on her back, I knew that this was a queen, and I knew that I had to have her. So I put her into an empty water bottle that I had, with a few twigs so that she could hold on to something. I poked a few air holes in it, and I kept her in a nice cool place until I was ready to move her into a test tube setup of her own. And after doing just a bit of research on the species, I was able to find out that they are something called semiclustral, meaning that they are still going to need to forage while in their initial brooding stage. After finding this out, I quickly set her up with a very small temporary outworld, so I could give her a small bit of honey and sunflower seeds. This is so she can get energy and protein, something that is essential during this stage. Once in, she was very quick about laying her own brood. As you can see in this video, her eggs are a little bit messy and scattered around. A few days after recording this, I had checked up on her, and she has moved them all into one brood pile and is doing a great job of tending to them now. For now, this queen will be Queen C. Also at work, I couldn't believe my eyes when I was walking past this cinder block with a small puddle on it. I had seen a small bug with wings. I went to take a closer look, and I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a queen ant. What are you doing in here? You can't swim. I quickly got her out on my finger, and here's a bit of a closer look after she sheds her wings. She does appear to be like the Solenopsis from earlier, Tinkerbell, though her coloring is a bit different. Perhaps you can let me know. Either way, seeing such a small ant produce so much brood, and after where I found her, I'm truly excited to see what the future has in store for her colony. This will be Queen D. While I was walking around in a local park, I had noticed this Pogonomyrmex queen, digging her initial founding chamber. How exciting! I could watch this all day, but I don't want to disturb her. Considering that she has already found a place to call home, I don't think it would be right for me to take her. So, Your Majesty, good luck. I have gotten some decent video of the queen ants that I have caught. but I have been able to catch a few queens that I wasn't able to get good video on. This is because for a few of them, I was simply too excited to pull out my phone. Or for some of them, the footage that I did get was too grainy, and I didn't feel like inputting it here. And now with that out of the way, the reason you're all here, let's take a look at what we did manage to catch. And wow, look at that. Starting off strong, we have this very beautiful red queen. This queen will be Queen E for now. I love this marking on her gaster. The red with the orange, how it flares up. I'm very excited to see what her workers are going to look like. And look, another beautiful red queen. And this queen will be Queen F. I cannot quite tell if she's the same as the previous queen. Perhaps you can help me. She has yet to shed her wings. I believe that this is because I found this queen in a puddle as well. And instead of shedding her wings, she was too busy fighting for her life. But thankfully, I came along when I did. And now she's safe and sound with some brood in here, even with one stuck to her wing, and a few more spread out, though she has a pretty good pile set up next to her head. Keep working on it, Your Highness. You'll get there. Speaking of different shapes and sizes, look at this beautiful queen I was able to catch. I believe that she is also a Solenopsis, though her coloring is remarkable to me, with the red thorax and the white gaster, the black stripes on her gaster. I'm very excited to see what her colony is going to look like. For now, this queen can be Queen H. With these next few queens, I can honestly say I might favor them just a bit more. Take for instance these three that I have in the same test tube. Why would I do this? I'm not even sure if this species can cooperate together. Heck, I'm not even sure what this species is. I've put them in the same test tube setup here because I found these three digging their initial founding chamber together, right next to my back door of all places. Rather than letting them continue though, as this was a spot that my kiddo plays, I had decided to scoop them up, and I'm glad I did. Look at that brood pile. We will call all three of them Queen I for now. And wow, everybody, check out this beautiful queen ant. I'm pretty sure that I know what this species is, but I'd love to show you anyways. I believe that she is a Camponotus, or carpenter ant. And this particular species is a Camponotus fragilis. And this queen as well was looking for a place to dig in my backyard when my wife had very vigilantly spotted her. Thank you, honey, and hello, your majesty. I just love her milky white colors with her black scar pattern on the back. Absolutely stunning. She's a bit shy, so I'll get her out of the light for now. And last but not least, in the same puddle as a different queen, I had found this queen as well. Another Camponotus fragilis queen. A friend has told me that we should call this queen Appa. Personally, I'm on board. What do you think? Amazing! Just look at that milky white color. And those arrows on her back, with that line up the middle. Absolutely beautiful. I'm very excited to see what her workers will look like. And wow, look how big her brood is. She's a bit shy, so I'll get her out of the light now. Good night, your majesty. Wow, that's a total of 10 queens. What a great first week. I'm so excited. If you're able to help me identify any of these species, please do. And if you have a suggestion for a name for one of these queens, or even their colonies, please leave it in the comments, as we'd love to hear it. And maybe if we like it, we'll even use it here on the Anthill channel. But either way, thank you for watching the video and spending a bit of time with us. So from the Anthill channel to you, have a great day. Liking and subscribing sold separately.